You are the chosen one.
Hello again, everyone. This is Corinne with Chosen One Studios, and we're back with Felghana. We have to head on over to Valestine Castle, and we could carve our way through monsters, but I've taught you people better than that. You don't need to do that in this game. We're just good at teleport. You can do that in this game. So why not? As you might notice, there's some guards and Fiona from earlier. I saw it! This weird fog started coming out of the castle's clock tower. Everyone it touched, they changed. They turned into monsters. Well, what the hell happened to them? You're not actually going in there, are you? The castle's been fortified with all kinds of traps inside. Plus you're going to get swarmed by all the soldiers and servants. You'll never make it. Well, we're not cowards or anything. There's no way we're going back inside. And can't really blame the guy, to be perfectly honest. Sadly, they don't have anything else to say, but what about Fiona? Aren't you the same swordsman who helped us before? Otto asked if anyone had seen a girl from town. No, not around here. Excuse me, but if you're going inside, I have a favor to ask of you. I don't know where Milord and Milady are. I just wish I knew that they were still safe. I think that he and Milady are still inside. And the young masters? And the bishop? Oh, I hope they're all still safe. What in the world could have caused all this? Oh, I certainly don't know. But I know we're gonna find out. As this is sort of the kind of thing that Otto finds out. Valestine Castle. Oh yeah. This is one of the best songs in the entire game. Bar none. The SNES version is actually Morning Song's probably favorite version of this song, and it's probably her favorite Ys music ever. So I will be linking to the SNES version down below. Below. There we go. As you can see, we can now go much deeper into the castle, and it is absolutely jam-packed with Ys guests. These are the same guys we fought over in Redmont. As you can see, those shields are still just as nasty. We definitely want to be careful about them, but ooh! What's this? See those lovely little maids? They bow, they set up daggers at you. They're definitely a threat. At least if you let them be. Lots of jumping around, lots of dodging, lots of being careful can protect you. But let's give them a bio. Cellmaid. Formerly maids that served in the castle. Since their sense of etiquette is so firmly ingrained, they bow to foes before throwing knives at them. Their heads bob about like a creature out of some gothic horror tale. Alright, that out of the way. Let's go and take on some more of this castle's problems. Whoa! Traps. This is actually, if you play the game in Wine, one of the things you don't get to see very well. You can see the shadows, but not the actual traps. It's still, easy enough to get through, if you know what's going to be there, but you do want to be careful. You can see the little holes in the ground, and really, I shouldn't have been dumb enough to get attacked by that one spike that I did. Ow! Luckily, the pathing AI for this game is, well, those maids are creepy, like, puppet maids, so I guess they're not supposed to have the best AI, are they? They're still creepy no matter what. Yeah. Okay. Boost. Which does last significantly longer with the War God bracelet on. Whew. Yeah, but let's take a little bit of a second to heal this, which I'll be back to me after that healing is done. And we're back. I know I could have just, sped that up, or let you watch me heal, or something equally lame, but you've seen the bars fill up with numbers before, right? And I'd rather spare you guys having to sit through that any more than possible. You're going to have to see plenty of bars fill up. And we've got more Ravel, or more than we'll ever need. Yeah, just want to take a shortcut, which is an awesome little shortcut to take, by the way. And now we're going to have a new enemy in the form of this guy. They have a much larger range of attack than it looks like they do, meaning when they fall, they can hit you more easily than it looks. And for this little spot, let's see, just sizing up the timing. Okay. This spot is actually slippery. It's weird, but it is very slippery. So rather than get hit by it, we're going to equip the no-slip shoes. And here we go. Yes! You can equip the rock power to get through there without taking any damage at all, even when you screw up. And no falling. But what's the fun in that? You don't have any risk, there's no real reward, you're just being lame. Don't be lame. And after I get this room cleared out, that monster was incredibly stupid, I will give you a bio of our lovely new lizard pal friends. They're lizards. They're friends. Can they live together in the same apartment with Otto? Ah, come on, come here. If you let them hit you, they obviously do quite a bit of damage, but killing them rewards a good amount of experience, good amount of gold, all such things. Down there, we'll be falling down a couple times anyway, has some good treasures. But wait, did I just come from this way? Nope, okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't backtracking unnecessarily. Because this castle is pretty big, and it will probably take a few videos to be able to show off in full. Probably more than the Elder Mountains. So I don't want to make it any more boring with me getting lost here and there. It's definitely no Solomon Shrine, I can promise you that much. And now we have a new enemy. Oh, I didn't give you the bio of the lizard. I like to give myself little pauses for those in post-editing. So as soon as I get this lizard guy killed, we'll get a double bio. In fact, just in case, let's get some healing out there too while I do that bio. Don't think anyone will mind, right? So, here's the bios. Felghana, a sorcerer which is half man, half beast. They launch homing bolts of energy, which one will need skill to dodge. A protracted fight with them is not recommended, so try to eliminate them immediately. And Felghana, a lizard man warrior. While their nimble backflip is one of their stronger traits in battle, if one is in the right position, they can be tricked into diving to their own doom. And miraculously I'm healed! Huzzah! Well, not so miraculous, you know exactly how. And this is, I think, a place I'm going to have to actually come back to, instead of just being able to continue on. Yeah, I took the wrong way. Come on, out of my way, lizard warrior. Because right in here, let's see. Yep. However, it has some plot to it. We'll ignore that for a moment. There's a recess here for something to be inserted. One of the pipes is missing. One of the organ keys is missing. Can you guess what we'll be looking for? Yeah. And down here, what's this? And silver pendant was obtained. This is not the pendant from East 1 and 2, but rather a silver pendant that Elena always wears. Chester gave it to her when he left. What could this mean? What could it mean indeed? And I'm healed, I think, just for coming in this room. I was gonna be all clever-like and use the witchamajig, but yeah. Alright, so we can't go through that way. Which means this was definitely the wrong path, but that's fine. We have to go another way before that path will open. There are a multitude of different bosses that we'll be fighting, multitude of different paths we'll be taking, so being a little bit more memorized with the castle is not necessarily a bad thing. Plus it'll show you that the reason I'm going to places in the order I'm going is very specific, aka makes up for the fact that I'll have to do a little bit of backtracking just because I'm a moron. Regardless, it'll get us some good experience too. Because I don't feel like I'm under-leveled, but I feel like I've definitely been more leveled by the time I've gotten to this point before. Let's get a little bit of a healing buff. There we go. Then we'll run over here. Get the heck out of here. No sense in killing those guys again. Woo! Please let me through. Thank you. So, we don't want to go that way yet. Then let's go this way. And we have more of those guys. What do we have here? But more Raval or more than... Wow, oh my god, that's a lot. And it really is a lot. Definitely abusing the wind bracelet here, but that's fine. It was given to us to be abused, right? Chinos wouldn't mind. Also, it's fun to knock them into the abyss. And to make them jump to it. So let's see here. Ah, crap! Game lagged up for a second, but we have got the battle armor. Yay, we got it now. Anyone who's played East 1 and 2? This is definitely another nod back. Battle armor, imbued with the power of wildfire. It's obviously of extremely high quality. Buffs our defense, does put us back to this, but just you wait, the set bonus looks so awesome. Also this time, I'm going to be a little bit more careful with this room. This room can be really super nasty, especially if you're like me and want to kill absolutely everything, because there's lots of things here, and there's lots of spikes, and I don't really use boost nearly enough. They actually, in the PSP version, when you got the double jump, you got a new ability, which it really does make the second half of the game a lot easier than it should be, or at least feels a lot easier than it should be. Effectively what it does is if you are in boost mode, then you hit boost mode again, or rather, yeah, maybe you have to hit it twice, maybe you just have to, yeah, you have to have it. Boost will actually fill up. It's a circular thing instead of what it is right down there, like a little flower. And when it fills up a second time if you use boost, ow, what it'll actually do is restore your health as it goes, making it so that boost actually can mid-battle, if you're getting wailed on, restore you back up, which makes certain fights, namely the final fight especially, a lot easier because you essentially have a heal that all you have to do is just get damaged and then dodge successfully for a brief while. Which, I mean, is not completely broken by any means, don't get me wrong. It still requires a modicum of skill to get any benefit out of it. But it is kind of cheap. And it does kill some strategy from the game in giving you a way to recover health mid-battle, which is, you know, not the way that this game really is supposed to work. At least that it feels like it's supposed to work. Now we've got a room full of death maids. Remember how I said that we'd be falling down there whether we wanted to or not? Well, here we are. We're falling down into the room of the death maids. Fire magic is excellent for this room, as for one, it means you can keep up with their range, and two, you can kill them even if they run into the spikes. Doesn't mean their drops have a chance to be harder to grab, but you'll notice that I'm at full health. Last time I came here, didn't feel like using the fire magic. Yeah, that didn't really happen. You'll also notice they're doing significantly less damage to me. Oh, I love getting armor upgrades in this game. Didn't tell you could kill me. Thank you for the level up, though. There was more in this room that I want to get. It was just lag that made me drop. Some of the platforming portions of this game can be very difficult without lag. And with random spikes, that affect button input, that can be even worse. So because that's really annoying, I'm going to try and make one more attempt, and if I fail, I'm just going to cut until I can pull that off, because there's nothing really exciting about watching someone try to platform and fail. I mean, unless that's like their thing, they're really good at being funny while they fail at something. Yeah, I'm just going to cut till I can pull that off. Sorry about that, folks. You'll see me back there the time I actually successfully managed to pull this off. Hello again, everyone. I'm not getting as much lag when it's not recording, so I might absolutely have to just not record some of this section, or find some way to fix that. But that's just the not recording part of a section of a final dungeon, you know, not the final, but one of the final, strikes me as kind of a cop-out, so I really don't want to do that. But what do we have here? Looks like we've got a save point. Gasp! What could this mean? A save point? In an East game? I bet you can all guess. Yeah, the music went away. That cannot be ominous for any reason. Any reason. Let's see if the dramatic pause in music is worthy. Of Death Phaleon, the Gale Assassin's Blade. I would definitely say it's worthy. This boss got a major upgrade from his original appearance. He gets the ability to punch and shoot out these little fireball explosions, he can shoot out homing missiles that you want to wait till just the right moment, and he has the tendency of making spikes appear all over the screen. That is, of course, when he's not just trying to slash you like a normal boss would, such as, say, Chester. Main trick is, don't let up on your attacks, and be ready to jump around like a total, complete spaz, and change what you're doing on the fly. Because, well, you're going to need to get very good at changing your bracelets. Because he, well, switches up what he's weak to fairly frequently. Well, not too frequently, but frequently if you're keeping the pressure on him. The worst thing is there, when he dashes 3 times. Actually doing fairly good against him, though it may not look like it. Getting him down to low health this quickly is definitely a good thing. When he's weak against Earth, you want to wait till he gets to a spot where he can't move. His animation literally doesn't allow him to, and you'll be able to get in what feels like about 10 attacks with just 1. Now when he goes to white, you want to switch back over to the Earth power and wail on him like crazy. The reason is, he's going to switch back to the wind power as soon as you've done enough damage to him. Save your boost for when he's weak against sword. Whew. That battle's harder than it looks. I don't think it looked too easy. From somewhere far away, the sound of a door opening can be heard. And something appears in the middle of the room. We hear a clock tower bell, too. Another little nod to East 2 in its own little way. And what's this? We got the silver organ pipe obtained. What's the silver organ pipe? A very heavy-sounding pipe made of silver, found in the east wing of the castle. That couldn't be, I don't know, mysterious at all now, could it? Well, that boss actually did take multiple takes. I tried to make it so that it wouldn't look like it, but it took multiple takes. So, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'll get back to you after that. Death Phaleon, the Assassin's Galeblade. An evil Crimson Warrior found in the east wing of Valestine Castle. It has the ability to change its weakness at will, making Adel's path most difficult. However, he had mastered the power of Genos, and eventually won through to victory.